mentioned her imagination because I just think that that world inside her, just inside her head, like, when they say, when you play a guitar instrument, anything, you pour yourself, into that instrument, into your voice. And I think that's what sets you apart. And, you know, she just has, just an immense resource,
Yeah,
to pull from.
she seems to live and breathe it. Hey, you're watching Into the Music. My name's Chris. I'm here with Greg, and Gregory has something for me to listen to and react to.
Gregory. Yes, I do, Christopher. I have something for you. And so let's see if you can guess who the artist or band will be. Okay. If I cite Neil Young's Pocahontas and the first couple of words, I won't try to sing like him. Pocahontas, Aurora Borealis.
So there's a band named Borealis.
Yeah, I need it. Pull back to the
Alice
first
in
word.
Chains. Alice in Chains.
Close, but no cigar. Last try.
I know. Okay, I got it. All right, because we've covered her before. Aurora.
Excellent. Excellent. Good
Do
guess.
do I win
How'd
something?
you guess?
Do I win something?
You win a reaction to this, I think, amazing song. Amazing
Well, I would have
cover.
done that anyway.
Yeah, yeah, just go with it.
Is everybody a winner? Is that what it is? Everybody gets a trophy?
Everybody wins here.
Okay. All right.
Everyone gets a participation medal, okay?
Okay.
That
Right.
said, this is a cover of, we talked about this, right? I think that, you've seen the reaction threads, and I think we even talked about like one of the next ones that you do would be Across the Universe by the
Mhm.
Beatles, So
Mhm. Yeah.
we've done a few other songs. Her originals are amazing, So we
Yeah.
want to kind of, we're going to get back on that original ride. We want to jump off that a little bit and get on back to another cover of hers, Across the Universe by the Beatles.
Okay.
And go check it out. I sent you the link. Go click on it and tell me what you think, man.
All right. We'll do.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither as they pass and slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva.
That harmonizing is great. I'm going to go back to right before that.
Possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make the way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open lips. inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru save my world. Are you gonna save my world? Nothing's gonna change my world. Are you gonna save my world? Nothing's gonna change my world. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva.
Wow, that was great. I loved how they overlaid those vocal lines. That was really cool.
Hey there, I see you back.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you think?
Oh, this was yeah, of course, of course I liked it.
Yeah.
I always liked this song to begin with. Yeah, but her Aurora's version, uh it really, I think she made more use of the melody line because of the harmonizing, the way they
Yeah.
did the harmonizing.
Yeah, beautiful.
And you know, when they came in with the harmonizing where they did the Jai Guru part for the first time,
Yeah,
I thought that was fantastic. They have the clearest voices, and also towards the end of the song when they overlaid the vocal lines. They were doing Jai Guru at the same time that she was singing the main
yeah,
vocal
yeah,
line. And there
yeah.
was the third singer. I don't know if he was singing the same line that one of the other two were. It might have been different. I'd have to listen to it again. But I thought they really made good use of that. And I would have not thought that you could overlay those. I just never, I never ventured to think, to go in that direction in my imagination while
Yeah.
listening to it. But they really did that well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so
The vocals are
it,
harmonizing,
it's
just
a,
brilliant. Just almost,
yeah, and
yeah,
it's a very different version, as different as you can make this, than the Beatles version, while also staying true to it. So
yeah.
I
I mean,
really, I think the two versions can each stand on their own.
well, I mean, right off the bat, right? I mean, you substitute an acoustic guitar that starts off on the Beatles version, that sort of high, kind of up the
Yeah,
neck a little bit, that
yeah,
acoustic plucking out those notes, with the keyboard, the keys that Aurora is so,
hmm,
skillfully playing, and beautifully.
yeah.
So you got that right off the bat, and then you mentioned that whole the Jai Guru Deva, and yeah, when the harmonizing kicks in at that line, it's just amazing. But then, that last part of that line, I kind of noticed that, and I listened to it a few more
Well,
times than
she
you did.
sings that.
She what?
She just kind of hums. She kind
She
of hums
hums
it,
it,
and she
but
quiets down a little bit.
she hums it, but and I'm not gonna be able to articulate this right. But like in the Beatle version, when you go it's almost like it changes a chord, or it changes, I don't know, tone or something like that. In the Beatles, she actually keeps it almost the same. When she's singing Jai Guru Deva, almost in that same sort of chord or tone. I'm not articulating right, but it was kind of
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
how
She kind of, it's almost like, I don't know if you'd call it like an elide. Like
oh,
she just kind of makes it all one sound.
yes.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna take what I served up and just yeah, no, really.
Teamwork, dude.
Absolutely, right there, virtually. High five. Yeah, I thought, and and that goes to where you could definitely see that she treated this version like, okay, if I'm gonna do a cover version, I'm gonna. She almost stayed true to it. I mean, didn't veer off that much. I mean, when we talk about the instrumentation and the harmonizing and all like that, yeah, all that was special and all like that. But the cool thing too is that as a Beatle fan, right? No, she didn't veer that much away from it, but she did make some subtle changes here and there
Hmm.
that really made it hers. Kind of put her stamp on that song. Yeah, and so do you know anything about like so that version, that performance in that studio? Do you know anything about that?
No, I just listened to the video to that on
Yeah.
YouTube, and that was it.
Yeah. So that was performed in the Triple J Studios, right? So that's a government-funded national Australian radio station, and it's
What's Australia?
intended,
Okay.
yeah, Australia, and it's intended to appeal to listeners of like, of the alternative kind of sound. And so this station actually has a live segment, and it's called Like a Virgin. And I think it's intentionally supposed to be a play
Okay.
on the Madonna song Like a Virgin,
Yeah.
right? And so the premise, whatever, is to invite a musician or band into
Hmm.
the studios and to bring their instruments and play one original and play one cover. So Aurora actually has done it twice.
Hmm.
Well, this was not 2019. So the first time she did it was 2017, and I think I had mentioned to you in one or more of those reactions that we've done so far for her that she does a cover um, of Teardrop by Massive Attack, and so she does a wonderful, beautiful. That's actually the first time I ever saw her on
Hmm.
YouTube. It was that performance of that song Teardrop in the Triple J Studios.
Hmm.
And so that was 2017. This one here, Across the Universe, 2019. And I don't know if she's done any since then. But yeah, so just kind of like give you some background as to,
Hmm.
why they were singing in that studio. And
So that was government funded.
I mean, in doing research on actual Triple J, yeah, that's what it comes up
Yeah.
as. Yeah,
No, I'm just thinking that's what advanced countries did.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
could do that stuff here.
And yeah, so now it's like, where do we turn? Where do we go? Go back to another original? We go do another cover? I mean,
We got lots of requests
we
for her
got
stuff,
lots of
so
requests.
so
Yeah,
we'll look through those,
yeah,
see
yeah.
what the
And I'm sure people
popular ones are.
on the comment thread are going to recommend and suggest, and that's fine, and I really hope that everyone enjoyed this reaction. And I mean, Chris and I think I can speak for Chris by saying that we're just really enjoying, loving this Aurora ride. I mean, it's just, amazing music, and just this young woman, her talent, you know, her imagination, just everything. Just I think even like when she sings, because I was trying, Chris, one last thing, just like what sets her apart, like her voice, and like to me, I was thinking about it before we came on the camera. I mean, there's no style, no stylish kind of nothing, no wavering, no nothing, it's just
Well, no outlandish style.
no outlandish.
It's
Well, you
not
got to have a
overdone
style.
with
Yeah.
frills.
You
It's
know,
not a lot of frills in it. She's
it's
straight, kind of straight with it, and she doesn't need
straight.
anything else.
No, she really doesn't. But it's also, and I mentioned her imagination because I just think that that world inside her, just inside her head, like, when they say, when you play a guitar instrument, anything, you pour yourself, into that instrument, into your voice. And I think that's what sets you apart. And, she just has, just an immense resource,
Yeah,
to pull from.
She seems to live and breathe it.
Yeah. And that's why this has just been such an amazing experience, So
Mhm.
we're definitely looking forward to more from this young, talented person. So that said, Chris, this was very good. Have a good night. And to everyone out there, if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. This will be fun. We're on up, up, up. And that said, we'll see you on the next episode of Into the Music.